If you want to be that girl, you're not going to stop what you have going on for anybody else. Yourself, your career, your goals come first no matter what. Point blank, period. If a person comes along trying to distract you from what you have to do and they're not helping, adding to that, they have to go. I don't care who it is, period. Hey sis, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla, and on my page, I like to talk about self-love and self-growth. So go ahead and click that subscribe button because I promise you are going to love it here. In today's video, I want to talk about how to become that girl. And when I say that girl, I'm not talking about that girl over there, that girl over there. I'm talking about becoming the best version of yourself. And the way to do that is to tap into yourself. So I'm going to be breaking this video down into different topics. 1 being mindset glow up, 2 being physical glow up, and 3 being emotional glow up. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So the first thing you have to do when it comes to becoming the best version of yourself is to tap into your mental health, because it doesn't matter how good you look on the outside. It doesn't matter what you have going on for yourself. If you do not glow up mentally and you do not fix your mental health and what's going on inside of you, then none of that matters. If you're not happy, nothing you have going on matters. So a way to do that, I really suggest everybody to start journaling. When I started journaling and writing out my feelings, my emotions, however you want to write it out. You don't have to write it out as a form of poetry. You don't have to write it out as a form of a story. You can literally just write how you're feeling. Once I started doing that, I started to feel so much better. Like, I don't know what it was, but it just made me feel better. Like, just writing out my feelings, writing out my emotions, all of those type of things, I just feel so much better doing. Another thing that really helps is to spend some time with yourself. I promote that so much on my channel because I feel like it is so important, spending time with yourself to get to know yourself. If you do not know yourself, then you do not know what you expect and what you want from other people. So you're just going to be dibbling and dabbling, and you're going to come across a bunch of different people that aren't even supposed to be in your life, but you don't know who you are, you don't know what you like, so you keep them around, not knowing that that's detrimental to you. Now, another thing you have to do, and I know a lot of you guys are not going to want to hear this, you got to remove the people, the toxic people out of your life, okay? They're going to keep bringing you down no matter what. I don't care if you're the most confident person in the world. If you have a toxic person around you, they're going to bring you down no matter what, because they just don't have it in them to bring you light. If somebody, no matter what, is always negative, they're always complaining, you have to distance yourself. And I'm going to tell you guys a personal story. So growing up, I used to be friends with a lot of people, and they're still in my life now, sort of. But I've noticed that a lot of them haven't elevated mentally with me. A lot of them are still negative people. A lot of them are still going through the same stuff and just putting me into their drama, like always calling me up for advice, which I don't mind. But you understand when stuff sucks and drains your energy. And I understand that, and I notice that. But because I'm not just a super mean person, it's really hard for me to just cut somebody off right away. So I understand. But I do distance myself, and I do limit what I do and won't put my energy into. And I need you guys to do that as well. I used to be such a nice person where I was putting my energy into so many different people and things that drained me physically up. It drained me up so much, to the point where now I'm not doing that anymore. If I don't have the energy in me to answer the phone when you want to vent, it's okay. You don't always have to be there for other people. It's time for you to be there for yourself. Yes, it's good to be there for certain people, but if you're always having to be there to hear somebody else talk and what they have going on and what's going wrong in their life, but for some reason when it's the other way around and you have something going wrong, who can you call on? More than likely, you can't call on that person, so don't feel bad for being stingy with your time. Sometimes it's okay to be vocal, and that's why another thing you need to do is start to express yourself, express your emotions. Something that really helped me glow up and become that girl is to start expressing my emotions. I started telling people how I felt straight up. It's a little bit hard. It's still hard for me to do that too, especially when it comes to, you know, your significant other, just expressing exactly how certain stuff makes you feel, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when stuff hurts our feelings, it's hard for us to tell that person that they hurt us, because it's vulnerable and that's a deep thing for you. So you don't want them to invalidate your feelings and make it seem like it wasn't a big deal. But it doesn't matter how they feel. Nobody else can make you feel any way about yourself and what you are feeling. I need you to remember that. So if you are feeling a certain type of way, it's okay to let that be known. I'm not saying walk around and be rude to everybody and just be mean and just be super blunt. No, I'm not saying if somebody has an ugly shirt on, be like, oh, that's ugly. No, I'm saying when it comes to your emotions and your feelings, somebody hurts your feelings, you need to let them know. When somebody made you feel away, you could tell them, especially if that person is your friend, is somebody that's constantly in your life. I'm not talking about just random strangers, but somebody that's in your life constantly, you need to start telling them how you feel when it comes to your emotions and your feelings. Stop bottling all that up inside, because you're going to look up and have so much trauma and so much built up anger and animosity towards certain people because you never expressed how they made you feel. Nobody could apologize for something they don't know they did. And I had to learn that the hard way. A lot of us, we like to run from our problems, but it is okay to accept the fact that maybe I need to express to them what they did. Now, if they react in a different type of way, that's a whole nother different story. You could walk away. But if they react and apologize, it'll make you feel a lot better personally as well. Now, another way you could glow up mentally is I want you guys to find hobbies. Find something that you like to do and dabble into that. This is another way to tap into yourself. When I started dabbling into fitness, YouTube, content creation, I felt a lot better because it gives me something to work towards. Find something that you like to do that you could work towards. I want you guys to be career-driven people. And I'm not saying put everything else on the background for your career, but I want you guys to start putting yourself first. A lot of the times we put these men before us, and a lot of the times we put friends before us. And I'm not saying that that's bad. I'm not saying it's wrong to have friends. I'm not saying it's wrong to have a boyfriend. No. But a lot of times we put that before our own needs and wants. Don't be that person that looks up and you regret living a life that you did not even want to live, but you lived it because the sake of having friends that you wanted around, having that man you wanted around. You never got to chase your dreams. No. I want you guys to chase whatever you want. Whatever you want to go after, I want you guys to go after that, okay? I know some of you guys might be younger, even older. Don't stop your shine for anybody else. Becoming that girl, if you want to be that girl, you're not going to stop what you have going on for anybody else. Yourself, your career, your goals come first no matter what. Point blank, period. If a person comes along trying to distract you from what you have to do and they're not helping, adding to that, they have to go. I don't care who it is, period. Next, this part plays into your whole glow up. You need to have confidence. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, that took me a long time to get to. The old me wouldn't even be comfortable talking on camera, let alone posting it. But I need you guys to build up that confidence. Whatever helps you. If watching me helps you pump confidence into you, whatever it is, there's nothing that confidence doesn't look like a specific thing. So I can't say it's a specific thing you could do to gain confidence. No, because there's really no specific way other than to just learn to love yourself. And one thing that does help is to learn that things that you cannot change, you might as well learn to love it. A lot of stuff we don't like about ourselves, we can't even change. So you might as well learn to love it. And sometimes we don't like the situation we're in financially. Okay, just make that something to where you want to work harder to elevate it. Don't look at that and soak in it and dwell in it and compare your lives. A lot of times we compare our lives to some people we see on social media, and FYI, a lot of those people we see on social media, they're not even really living like how they're posting. They're just showing their highlights. So don't compare yourself to anybody on social media. You can get inspired by people, be inspired by their looks, be inspired by certain things, and you could try to recreate it. But do not ever compare yourself to the next person and want everything that they have, because you don't know what that person is going through. You do not know. You might be looking at someone else saying, oh, I want their confidence, not knowing that they don't even have the confidence that you're wanting. So don't look at other people and try to become them. When you want to become that girl, become the best version of yourself, okay? We cannot compare ourselves to anybody else. You have everything you need within you. Work on you and becoming the better version of yourself. Now, the next thing I want to touch on is glowing up physically. Now, like I said, glowing up physically, becoming the best version of you physically, and that plays into fitness. Now, I suggest everybody, you do not have to go to a gym to get your body in shape. My mom actually, she found that when she started walking outside, running outside, she was more motivated to work out than she was in the gym. Not everybody is meant to work out in the gym. Some people like working out from home. I do have a workout program, Home Base, link in the bio. And I'm also a fitness trainer. I have a workout Instagram page as well, link in my bio. Everything is in my bio. But yeah, honestly, y'all, you do not have to go to a gym to get your body right. You do not have to do any intense workouts to get your body right. I'm telling you guys, don't make stuff harder than what it really is. You could do the most simplest workout and get some type of results. Now, I do not want you guys to compare your body to anybody else's body. You can have a body goal for yourself, but do understand that your body is not the same way as anybody else's body. We all have different sets of how our body is shaped. So you're never going to be shaped specifically like somebody else because genetics play a major part. So just aim to be the best version of your body for yourself, not compared to anybody else. Your best body type for yourself. That also plays into what you are eating. Now, I am not really strict with the eating thing. I just say, start cutting back on fast foods. I'm not saying you can't go out to eat at dinner, because they have some good stuff you can eat when you go out to eat, but just cut off on the fast foods like McDonald's, Chick-fil-A. Cut that back a little. Try to just do 2 days a week maybe. If you do it every day, try to cut back to 2 days a week. Try cooking salmon, any type of baked fish, baked chicken, vegetables, and rice. That's my go-to. Anytime people ask me what to eat, baked fish, baked chicken with a side of veggies and some carbs on the side. Sweet potato fries. If you crave french fries and you know that fries are not the best thing for you, sweet potato fries are the best. Lots and lots of water as well. I've noticed that once I started drinking a little bit more water, my skin started to clear up. As you guys know, I struggle with my water consumption, so I'm trying to do my best with drinking 8 bottles of water a day. You know, when you're just driving around a lot all throughout the day, you kind of like don't drink as much because you don't want to have to keep stopping to use the bathroom. So I just like forget to drink my water, and I'm trying to get back on that as well, you know. But yeah, lots of water, eating healthy, working out. We're becoming that girl. And it's also not just for the outside look of it. Working out and eating better makes you feel better inside as well. I also noticed that when I work out outside, I feel a lot better. So maybe we should all just start working out outside too, or going on walks, because when I work out outside, I'm telling y'all, like, I'm like, wow, the depression just left my body. Okay, I don't know what it just did, but it left my body completely. Now, the next part of becoming that girl is glowing up emotionally. Now, when I say glowing up emotionally, I mean, for example, certain stuff that used to get to me does not get to me anymore. And that is because I matured emotionally. And I'm not saying I built up a strong thing over my heart where I just don't let people in, which I kind of did. I don't really let people in like that, so that's a bad example. But I want you guys to guard your heart and guard your emotions a little bit more. I know a lot of people, we tend to give ourselves to other people so fast, emotionally. Even if you're not giving up yourself physically, like a lot of times we don't hang out with these people. But our emotions, we're involved. We like give them ourselves emotionally. We give them our time. We give them all that stuff. And that is really detrimental to your emotions and your feelings, because the moment they do something fake to you, it consumes you and it takes over like your whole everything. That happened to me a lot. I encountered a lot of fake friends, and the moment that I figured out that they were fake, I was so hurt and distraught because I gave them so much of me. I would literally like put them before myself. I would give them my last, thinking that they were my true friends, realizing that they really were jealous of me. Yeah, jealousy is very real too when you're a cute girl. I know a lot of y'all watching this understand that too, because a lot of y'all baddies, and you guys understand that people be jealous of the light you have from within. So just stop giving them your all. I say all that to say, be a little bit guarded with your heart and your emotions. And one way I do that is I don't put expectations on anybody. When anybody that enters my life, I put in the back of my head, I know that any minute, any second, they could really snake me if they really wanted to. I'm not going to tell them too much about myself. I'm not going to even give them too much of me, let them in too much, because I know that I can't really trust completely. I'm not saying don't trust people, but I am saying like somebody that's just coming into your life, it's okay to be a little bit guarded with yourself, because you don't know people's intentions. We never know people's intentions. We can just trust our gut intuition, but we don't really know people's true intentions. I don't know what that person's thinking of me inside their mind. I don't know if that person is jealous of me. So the best thing to do is not give them all of you. That girl that you want to be does not give herself completely to everybody else. That girl you want to be is mysterious. That girl you want to be is hard to get in touch with, okay? Not even just physically. I'm talking about mentally. You can't get into my psyche. You can't know too much about me, because I don't know what you want. I don't know your intentions with me. So why would I give you all of me? No. You want to become that girl? They gotta work for certain parts of you. People have to work to get a connection with you. I used to want to build connections so badly that I would try to force connection with anybody that would be willing to just be my friend. And I realized I got a connection with myself. I don't need a connection with anybody else. I have a loving family. I don't need a connection with anybody else if they're going to just be fake and rude throughout it and hateful. Now, I'm not saying when people earn your trust, don't trust them. No, when people earn your trust, it's okay to get them little by little, but don't give your all at once. That is what I am saying. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, becoming that girl. Do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.